From London, hello, I'm Peter Stewart. I'm writing a book called Get a Better Broadcast, Podcast and Video Voice, and I thought it would kind of make sense if I talked you through it in a series of daily short podcasts, paragraph by paragraph, over the course of the year. Thank you for the loan of your ears today. And we're talking about breathing because that's how the book starts, about breathing and about posture and how important it is. And later on we'll move on to things like articulation. And then a bit later on we'll talk about intonation and pauses and script reading and conversationality. And then we'll talk about vocal health and all sorts of things which hopefully will take us through to the end of the year. We've been talking about breathing, as I say, over the last couple of 3 days, and of course your spine affects your breathing. You're probably already starting to see now how all of your body is interconnected in helping you produce a good voice. For example, at the top of your spine, if you just kind of put your hand behind your head, you've got 7 cervical, some say cervical, vertebrae labelled C1 to C7. You don't know they're labelled. They haven't got kind of Dymo labels on them. But they're from the base of the skull down to the top of the shoulders, and they work with the muscles and tendons and ligaments and joints to provide a combination of support and structure and flexibility to the neck. Now, if your neck is sticking out like a little hen pecking at the seeds on the ground, then it's likely to affect your throat channel as well as cause tension in your neck. Everything is interconnected. The muscles around the neck that hold up the head need to be quite relaxed. Not so much, obviously, that your head slumps forward unsupported, but certainly not so there's extra tension in that area and you're holding it super rigid either. So in short, they shouldn't be working any harder, those muscles, than they need to be. If they are, the nearby muscles holding things like the larynx in place, for example, might get tense too, and that will affect your voice. So a more relaxed neck and larynx will lead to a better voice. So do this by speaking and at the same time doing small movements of the head so you're not holding on or gripping, all right? So while you're saying yes, 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 I want you to do a yes, 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 head movement up and down as though you're agreeing, all right? Not jerking, just smoothly, confidently, yeah, informally, nicely, up and down. Yes, 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 all right? Guess what's going to come now? No. No. Shake your head side to side. Not violently, yeah? You're not trying to knock your head off, just from side to side. No. And finally, rocking from side to side. Yeah, so not turning as a no, but rocking, maybe, side to side. Yeah, and those are some of the gestures, some of the movements you can do just to kind of ease up, free up, make sure your neck muscles, the top there of your spine, is relaxed, that you're not holding your head too formally. Yeah, you're not wearing a starched shirt collar there. Everything's not in place. Yeah, you just got a bit of movement there. Pinched discs further down your back are also going to cause pain and tension, restricted movement, and that will also lead to shallow breathing and mental worries. Yeah, all of which are going to affect your sound, your vocal focus. Mental worries. Yeah, because if you got a bit of pain somewhere, that's going to be nagging away at you while you read. If you've got a bit of pain somewhere, you may be taking medications, which is going to affect your voice. May make you a bit more sparky or a bit more sleepy. It may produce or reduce the amount of saliva in your mouth. Yeah, medications do that. We'll come to that later on in the podcast course. Get a better broadcast, podcast and video voice. You may have a nagging thought in the back of your mind. Oh, I've got to go and see the doctor. I've got to make an appointment. When can I do that? You may be sitting awkwardly. And that's going to have a knock-on effect with other parts of your body and how you hold yourself. Yeah, so it's all interconnected. It's so important to get your spine in great shape. get professional advice from a chiropractor, or self-help strengthening back and core muscles, or maybe even some kind of girdle, don't laugh, girdle or brace or something to act as a reminder of how you should be sitting. We've talked about sitting before, we'll talk about sitting again in a few days' time as well. So it's all interconnected. It's not, when you are speaking, it's not just your voice. I'm Peter Stewart. Thank you for the loan of your ears. The podcast is called Get a Better Broadcast Podcast and Video Voice. It's every day as I write the book of the same name. From London, I'm Peter Stewart.